Good afternoon. It's good to see you. I'm out in the afternoon as opposed to my normal morning walks because I've got a bit of a lurgy, a bit fluey, a bit achy, a bit of a throat, a bit of a nose. So I'm taking a late afternoon stroll and found myself in a market, of course. I don't really know where I am. I've come to some kind of junction in the market, and there's lanes going off everywhere with produce and products everywhere. And obviously there's going to be the obligatory temple here and there. That's an interesting one. Should we go over and have a look at this one? Hello sir, how are you? Good? I've always wanted to find these places that actually make the doors or make these carvings. I'd like to see, I don't know whether these are just molds they use, or there's actually guys sitting down beating brass and copper into shapes. But strangely, I've had a few people wanting me to show them the electrical mess that you can sometimes find in these places. So don't say I don't listen to you, but there's an example of some wiring. I wouldn't want to be a Sparky looking for the right connection there. There's another one. The electrical wiring in these places are like the vines of a jungle, continually almost getting run over because I'm trying to operate the camera in there. I see these and I don't know what they are exactly. I imagine that they're, is that from yak? Is that yak? And what do you use it for? For dusting?
Yes, hot.
For hot? Ah, so like for flies or? Okay. I haven't seen anyone using these, but like little swatters. But look at that. That's an endless lane of commerce. But a lot of people, when they're walking through these places, these bazaars, these markets, their attention is at eye level of what the products and the produce are. But if you care to just look up, you'll see these really old homes and houses, the original Nuari stuff, getting fewer and fewer. This one. How old is this one, do you think, sir?
Around 100 years old.
100 years old. And there's still someone living there?
No.
No?
Nobody living there.
No one living there. There we are. About 100 years old and no one living there. But look, here's an underneath of it. There's just a few people have said they never had Nepal on their radar, and just sort of seeing the bits and pieces that I've shown at the beginning of this trip has interested them. And I think one of the things that if you've never been here before that you'll enjoy is that you do really get this sense or this feeling you could be here 100 years ago, 200 years ago. All right, there's some modernistic stuff. There's cell phone shops, and there's people with cameras, and there's motorbikes, but the general feel of it is wonderful. I'm tempted just to walk along and let the scenes play out, but I imagine that's probably going to bore people by doing that. But here's another example of these old. I won't bore you too much with these, but they loom over you as you're going about. Sorry, I've got to get out of here. I'm causing a traffic jam. I'll get out of the way. But look at that. I just think they look great. I'm not sure if anyone remembers that Sri Lanka vlog that I did. I went to that little cafe and it was called the Puppet Cafe. And I noticed that the Sri Lankans lend a lot from the Indians, and also the Nepalese as well. Martin, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You're fine? And here I found a shop of masks and puppets. And hello sir, how are you? Oh, you have knives as well. Hello, madam. How are you? I'm making a YouTube video. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. How long have you had your shop here, sir?
I am the 8th generation, sir.
Eighth generation? No, impossible. Really? In this shop?
Our family, my grandfather shop and me. It's in where? In Japan, Belgium.
Yeah.
It's a city there.
Oh, I see. And where do you get your knives from, sir? I see you have many knives.
We have so many places from the game in knife. Here.
So they're called kukuri knives, yeah?
Kukuri, yeah.
And they're made in Nepal?
Yeah, in Nepal.
In a village, yeah?
In village.
Uh-huh. And these puppets, I see you also have these puppets.
This is our traditional puppet. In festival, we wear some like this mask. And we wear the god dresses. We dance in the monastery and the street also.
Okay. When is the next festival?
It's in the English, I don't know, but it in Dasai time.
I see. Thanks so much. What was your name?
Suman.
Sumat. My name's Wayne Sumat. Thank you so much for talking with me. Yes, this is your lovely wife?
No, it's
No?
My sales girl.
Very nice. And is business good at this time of the year? October
but it's no good business, sir.
Oh, I see.
Because of the politics.
Yeah. And will your son, do you have children that will maybe manage the shop? He will come and when you...
My younger daughters, maybe she will take.
That's very nice.
I didn't have the son, just the daughter.
Is your daughter in school now, in university? Or?
Yeah, I have the 3 daughters, but the younger one is staying with us, with the same family. And the second daughter in Australia in Melbourne.
Oh, really?
Sydney.
Oh, I see. She's working there.
Yeah, and the smallest one is in the London.
Really? You're very successful, sir. You've been very, very good for your family.
She's the psychiatrist doctor.
Wow.
She's working in the Queen Elizabeth Hospital.
Really? So you must be a very smart man also, I think so, yeah? Maybe? Yeah? Thank you so much for talking with me. It's been very kind of you, yeah? There's a very nice man giving us his story. I'll have to pick something up from him.
You can look upstairs.
Is it upstairs as well?
So we have good collection.
We're on an adventure now. I do find, and I hate to say this, as I get older, this climbing business becomes a little bit more difficult. I don't know whether you remember when I was in Colombo and I was in that bookstore, and yeah, things just get a bit unsteady, don't they, as you get older, and I find that that's affected. Oh goodness me, you've got lots of things up here. The ceiling's very, very low. I'm having to crouch over. There's all sorts of carvings here that no doubt the gentleman sources. That's so nice. Thank you so much. Yes. All right, we'll go down there and we'll find a little knick-knack to get off him. I'm from Perth.
Bird.
Yes, I'm from Perth. Yes.
Bird.
I'm wondering, is this a key ring, sir?
Yes.
How much are your key rings?
This 250. This
250?
Yeah, this all cutting by hand and this we make ourselves.
Okay, can I have 2 key rings, please?
Yeah.
Can I have a kukuri knife?
Yeah, kukuri.
And I'll have
Buddha, Swayambhu, Buddha head.
yeah, Buddha head, yeah?
Buddha head.
Buddha head. One kukuri knife key ring and one Buddha head. I hope I have enough money. 1, 2, 3. If yeah, where are we? What is this area called?
This is the oldest market of the Nepal. It's we are between in the Asan and Indrachok. It's a place name is the Balkumari.
The Balkumari.
We are in middle.
Okay. Okay. If you want to get a ceremonial knife or some masks or some puppets, I don't know how to spell it. Thank you, madam. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Have a very nice day. Yeah. That's so much fun. So much fun for me finding out the stories. I know that they're I know they're the same questions, but in the process of asking the questions and particularly the response that you get. It's not just the words that are coming out of your mouth, it's how the person's looking at you, it's their facial features, it's their body language. I'm really interested in that, and I can get an idea of the person through that. So even though they're simple questions, and of course we do have the language barrier with me not speaking any Nepali, and you know, people not speaking English, you know, the questions have to be simplistic as well. But yeah, it's not just the words or the articulation that's coming back to me that I enjoy. Goodness me, well, there's some dresses. It's quite a good idea actually. You're going to see those from miles away, coming up the lanes. It's a great market. It's a great area to stumble around. Look at this temple. Oh my goodness, that's exquisite. I'm feeling more confident now. I'm feeling more confident going into these temples after the last couple of videos, getting a bit of encouragement from people who are commenting on the channel, but you know, it's kind of well-traveled themselves, or they live in countries, and they're saying don't worry about it. So hi guys, how are you?
Hi.
Where are you going?
We are going to the hospital.
To the hospital? Everything's okay, yeah?
Yes, okay.
They just walk straight towards me. All right, let's go and have a look. That's where I was the other day. Is that where I am? God, you know, I just have no sense of direction whatsoever, you know. There's a good reason, that I have that compass on my leg. Just found myself in the fabrics lane, I think. An endless path of fine saris and material. Been getting asked a bit by people, particularly women, if I find Nepal safe, and I have to say that I find Nepal probably the safest country that I've ever travelled in, and as a consequence what you find is there's also a high proportion of older females that sort of stay for extended periods of time here. On my floor where I'm staying, there are 4 rooms, and there's myself, 2 older ladies and an older guy. When I say older, we're sort of, you know, in our 60s or approaching our 60s. The floor below, there's 2 older ladies. They're a little bit older than ourselves, and then 4 and 5 flights of steps, no problems. So look, Nepal's really, really, really safe in my experience, and the number of single older women I see here would suggest that as well. Of course, you've got your natural safety precautions that you have to take. You don't go out, you know, you don't go out to the nightlife strip at 4 o'clock in the morning, because you know it's full of drunk people, and that's a pretty obvious, thank you sir, that's a pretty obvious safety precaution. You don't wear your jewellery, you know, that's just asking. Not that it's likely to happen in Nepal, I have to say. Like, I can't recall once any petty crime, any violent crime. I just can't hear of it amongst Nepalese themselves. If there's some unrest or whatever, you hear about some scuffles or some incidents, and obviously recently there was a bit of civil unrest. But as far as I don't know, they're just really gentle people, you know. So in answer, that was a bit long-winded, sorry. In answer to the queries, I personally and other women I've known around my age over the years, they also find it very, very safe as well. So yeah, don't not come to Nepal based on any kind of fear of your personal safety. I think the biggest worry or the biggest safety issue that you might have in Nepal are the petty scammers. You know, there might be a young guy that says he's a university student, he's a painter, and he'll take you to a gallery and they'll try and sell you a painting, but you know, nothing much worse than that. There might be some overpriced tours, or there might be, you know, people trying to get you to pay too much for a flute or something. But it's any scamming or anything like that, as far as in my experience, is really, really petty and really quite trivial, you know. And most of us are aware of these things now. If, you know, generally, if someone's coming up to you, generally if someone's approaching you and all pally and friendly, most of the times in these types of places, they're not really that interested in you. It's all a bit of a facade to try and part you and your money a little bit. Starting to get quite congested now, and this is one aspect of Kathmandu that, you know, you sort of can enjoy or you can hate. I just go along with it. Just get in the mass of humanity and let it take you. You know, you can't fight it. The only other thing you might want to consider if you're an older lady, or older anybody for that matter, is how are your knees? Because in every guest house that I've stayed in Nepal over the years, I've had to climb some stairs. Of course, you can request a ground floor room, but it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before I'm got. It's surprising there aren't more accidents, really. But yeah, the climbing up and down the stairs. Hello, sir. How are you today? Everything okay? Business good? Not today. I'm walking today, but thank you so much. Yeah. You might be able to understand why I get out early in the mornings to get my walk in, because I'm not having to deal with looking at my immediate surroundings and being concerned about getting run over or getting in people's way, or I can focus on what I want to look at. Whereas, as I said the other day, after 9 o'clock and after 9-10 o'clock, the roads just become quite congested, and there's no real road rules other than the largest vehicle wins. Just wondering where I might like to go now. I think, hello sir, how are you? This one? Yeah, no, thank you so much. I'm walking today, but yeah, maybe not today, sir. It's very busy today, so maybe another time. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to go back into the market. I think I'm going to turn and head towards my guest house. Just not 100% today, so apologies if the commentary or the guide. Next time, thank you. Okay, I'll come back. Letting me know he's here. Nice to know people are here for you. So I'm going to head back. Got to head back to the room, or at least towards Tamil, and see what presents itself. The loads just get too heavy after a while, and you have to push. Now in the jewellery area by the looks of it. I understand this isn't riveting stuff, but yeah, just not feeling it today. I'm just sort of deciding now what's going to be the next jump for me. I wanted to do a bit of a city hop, a bit of a Bangkok, Phnom Penh, Kathmandu, and just not branch out too far, because I'm a bit of an urban guy. I really like my urban sort of places, and I'm not sure whether to head down into Delhi. I've still got a visa that's valid for Delhi or for India, so I'm thinking maybe we might be off back to India, which Yeah, it's always interesting, and not in the south either, in the north, and that's intense. Do I want to do that? Do I want to go to Myanmar, somewhere a little bit more relaxed? Yeah, wonderful problem to have. This is typical of the little junctions. They just get crammed full of people, and no one really giving any way. It works, people get there eventually, but you can be caught for a while. Everyone throwing out directions, and look at that, that's all the way down there. A man with a lot of eggs that would be very cautious, I imagine, about where he's going to be taking them, or how he's going to be getting through. Here we go, I've got to run the gauntlet. Well, that's what I get. I just got ribbed by a handlebar, and we're through. Yeah, hello. Hello. I was talking about Nepal having more older Western women than most, or any country I've been to. That was an example then. Whether they're alone or with friends or in a group, there's a lot of our age ladies here, which is good. It must be very difficult. I know one of our contributors, Bree, haven't seen Bree for a while actually in the comments, but Bree, you know, often makes the comment that, you know, it's much easier to be a man traveling in these places, and it is. That's just the fact of the matter, you know. Being a single woman in some parts of Asia is problematic, you know. I've travelled with women before through India, and public transport's been a problem. So fortunately, you know, there are some places where you can feel quite relaxed about that kind of thing, and I believe Nepal to be one of them. Hello, can I ask you about your dog?
Yeah.
Where I have it. Oh,
He likes to show off.
he likes to show off. I've never seen a Dalmatian in Nepal before. Did you bring him here or did you buy him
He
here?
was born here.
You brought him here, yeah? Do you live here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's my second one.
It's your second one?
Yeah.
They're wonderful dogs, yeah?
First dog and second Dalmatian.
Oh, I see, I see. And taking him for his afternoon walk, yeah?
Yeah. I came back from outside, so he needs 20.
Yeah, sure,
I
sure.
was outside with his brother. I need 20 myself.
Of course, he gets jealous, yeah? I'll let you get on with your walk, yeah? Thank you for chatting, yeah? The dog looked like he was quite keen to get on with his walk, so we won't hold the lady up. One thing that I will mention again, and I think I have made mention of it in the last two vlogs, is the air quality here is something that you really... Hello sir, how are you?
Fine, fine.
Hello. The air quality is something you've got to be aware of. If you have any respiratory issues at all, I wouldn't suggest Kathmandu. You stay in Kathmandu for too long because it is just so dusty. At the end of my days when I'm walking, I'll clean out my nasal passages and it'll be just thick black. And when you do your laundry, you'll see nothing like it. It's just black. So yeah, if you do have respiratory problems, I wouldn't stay for too long. Many people just get out. They're just into Kathmandu and they're off to the mountains, and you can't complain about the air up there. That's as pristine as it gets at 5,000 meters or wherever you are. But look, I can even feel my throat and my nose now after being out for a few hours, so might head back. It's an enjoyable walk this afternoon though. I really enjoyed it. It's always nice to get in amongst it and get down into the markets. Been doing a bit of that lately, but as I say, I was yeah, just not feeling it today. Just haven't got a lot of energy, so we'll have to do buck the port another time. Now that's an impressive load to be cycling around chips, I think. It's the traffic's getting thick again, so we're getting closer to Tamil, or actually we're in Tamil now, I guess. Some lovely paintings. Right, it's also random. What I think I'm going to do, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I think I'm going to go and get something to eat. I've decided to pull into the guest house and get something to eat before I continue on tonight and walk the streets of Tamil and the surrounds. I've gone for a tali, and it really is such a lovely, lovely dish here at the guest house. We've got curried chicken, some curried vegetables, the dal. The dal here I like a lot, as well as the curries as well, because they're really quite thick. And in the past, in some places, the dal and that's a bit watery, but I like to eat it like this. I squash out the rice, I just crumble that over like that. A little bit of everything. The chicken curry here is outstanding, and you notice that dal is quite thick, and in many places I've had it in the past here, it can be quite watery and it lacks that texture and it lacks that substance that dal sort of needs, I think. But there's also some spicy stuff on there. I won't bore you with me actually eating it. That's just about it for this one. Apologies, not too many interactions today, just a bit of an amble around the markets really, not 100%. Was planning on going out tonight and showing you a bit of nightlife, but we might leave that one till next time. As always, thanks very much for coming along. I hope you're well and happy in life and doing the things you want to do. We'll see you soon.